It has been 6 years since the game to decide the world's fate began. The strongest player, Hero King Kang Yu-sung, who has never lost his first place as the top ranker, greets a new season. It was over for me a fucking long time ago. I'm just doing this for the money. Provocation stat. Increasey. I'll clear a path. Sword Master A Chang. Gravekeeper Georg Vilmaer. We have to stop the descent ritual. SAINT greater than Maria Jagger. Too late. The tower's tier has been adjusted from 12-12 hard. The tower's objective has been updated. 5th season boss. Elder of Plague. Den Bnn Makachne. Don't want to die. Sword Master. Guild leader. Foolish mortal. Where do you think you're running off to? Where do you think you're running off to? Why we're saved. It's the Hero King, Kang Yu-sung. To think you would charge at me all alone. How foolish. The hope of humanity, the Hero King, will have to die and be submerged into the sea of plagues, without being able to receive help from anyone. In a place nitrogen monoxide one can see. Thanks. I can't let these guys see my full potential, so I was contemplating hard about that. How? This can't be. We won. Season V Descent of the Elder of Plague. The Elder of Plague has been defeated. A random equipment ticket has been given out to the players who have delivered incredible performances. A rare or higher tier skill card ticket has been given out to the top 100 players. A hero or higher tier artifact pull ticket has been given out to the top 10 players. The destruction has been stopped this time as well. To the player Kang Yu-sung, who eliminated the season boss Kelder of Plague, the mythical equipment Black Death, and the title Kelder Slayer has been given. Yu-sung, with this, the world will be able to continue another year once more, securing rank 1 in the player ranking for 4 consecutive seasons, number 1 in the amount of towers cleared, level, gear, skill, achievement points, all at the unrivaled at rank 1. A hero amongst heroes. It's the Hero King, Kang Yu-sung. He's here. The Hero King is on TV. Did the Hero King save the world again? That's right, the Hero King, along with many players around the world. Buy your Hero King t-shirt now. The world yet again. On behalf of all the heroes gathered here, for your thoughts and any words you would like to say. Kang Yu-sung, even if you don't mean it, please say it politely. I'm asking you. Then BNN. This is a live stream. You know, the UN interview room in Geneva, Switzerland. Right now, the top 10 players of this season are gathered here. Please tell us about your heroic performances that protected the world by placing your own lives at risk. Hero, my ass. It's all for the money. Was finished a long fucking time ago. One day, Season 1 End of Peace greater than teaser. The world suddenly turned into a game. In the cities and streets of nations across the world, all kinds of big and small towers were generated and covered the sky. And after a few days, monsters came spilling out of that tower and indiscriminately slaughtered people. Everyone was undoubtedly believing that the end of the world has come. However, in the midst of that pandemonium, players appeared. They hunted the monsters and protected the people. Following suit, the laws of the new world were revealed. Tower break. The phenomenon where monsters spilled out of the towers can be prevented as long as the towers are cleared within the set date. Hence, the beings called players, those with the picturesque abilities to clear the towers, were reborn as heroes of the world, so to speak. I was finished a long *CKING time ago. Was the Hero King's statement that became a controversy. I'm just doing it for the money. So buy the *beep, *t-shirts and posters as you leave, please. This is the recommended post. TF is only at that level, the international player community that was naturally generated in the world that became a game. Player 4. It's a place where all kinds of clearing information are shared. And item trading between players is done. What the? How did they know it was me? Hero King, if you're reading this, please write the tips for the next season of the Clearing Forum. I'm so King curious who the *CK, a Hero King is. I'm a reporter. I'm gonna camp out in front of the Hero King's house until the season opening date. I can't let this go. Kang Yu-sung, please share with us your thoughts on how you're determined to face the new season. The boycotting of Hero King merchandise is spreading globally. What are your thoughts on this case? You said that you were done a long time ago at the Hall, so why are you still showing results in the new season as a player? Do you know what the celebrities on TV say? After getting pissed drunk and causing problems, I will pay back with good work. What does that? AARGH. Season via Endless Labyrinth. Start. Generating tower structure. 96% complete. Players may check the tower's information at the gate below the tower before choosing to enter. As the tower break draws near, the airborne tower will descend to the surface. Be wary of the tower's height. Conquer the tower and protect the world from destruction. What is this flyer now? Did the Hero King so prad this out and ran away? You've reached the destination. Wow. Look at the fact that not a single soul is present. The first day of the season is always quiet as usual. Multiple elders are expressing satisfaction after seeing the contractor of the Elder of Jesters. Elder of Steel laughs heartily and bestows the blessing of Sword Sharpener. Elder of Frost cackles and bestows the blessing of Winterbringer. Sure. Go ahead and laugh. Swordsmanship aptitude has been significantly increased. Frost magic aptitude has been significantly increased. I didn't take those actions for nitrogen monoxide reason this time, and at the Hall that day too. I was finched along F***CKANG time ago. I'm just doing it for the money. So by the beep, t-shirts and posters as you live, to receive rewards from the Transcendents, who watch over the players. Elder of Gold and Legend laughs maniacally and bestows the blessing of Legend Puller. Blessing Cone who pulls Legend. Effect. Your luck increases rapidly during 3 pulls, and within those, you can earn a legendary reward with a 100% chance, limited to 1 time S. All unreceived rewards open at once. Blessing Legend Puller exerts a powerful influence on the player's pulls. Legendary, 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 wayo. Legendary equipment. Black surcoat stitched with a golden cross, golden fanaticism. Tier. Legendary armor effects. Defense, evasion. 999. Dex, plus 300, well equipped. CA and activate the skill Shield of Seraph. Cooldown, 168H. Details. A surcoat that's referred to have been blessed by a seraph to help a knight with deep devotion who was put in danger due to the elf guerrilla's ambush during the race crusade. The knight could not hide their swelling devotion and personally slaughtered 1,000 elf heretics in a war without distinction of sex or age afterwards. A legendary honor and a hero tier skill and artifact. Enter tower. Elder of Gold and Legends withdraws the blessing Legend Puller and blesses the T-Cert Sail. Tower of the Blood Moon Orc Tried. Tier 3 maximum of 5 floors. Number of players allowed to enter. Min. 1 max. For nitrogen monoxide rest floor has a store. Special notes. Restless battle of blood awaits. War. And war again still. Objective. Eliminate the top floor boss Blood Moon Singer. Well then, shall I test out the hero tier skills a bit? Create Frost Blade tier. Hero element. Frost, metal. Ability. By compressing the frost in the surroundings, you can create a sword made of frost. Can earn additional effects depending on the skill card's level, enhancement status, and player's frost magic aptitude. Special notes. When equipping the following skill, the user cannot equip a weapon. However, the frost blade generated with the skill activation is considered as equipped weapon. And you can read the following weapons effects in the equipment tab. Create Frost Blade. Your frost magic aptitude is high, earning additional effect Frost Breath. Thanks, dear Elder of Frost. Your level has increased. STR. Dex. In stat has been increased by 1 each. Your level has increased. Your level has increased. First floor cleared. Skill card Create Frost Blade S level has increased. That's a good start. Shall I go save the world or whatever again then? You have entered floor 3. The warrior has appeared. He is the warrior who will take us to Valhalla. Fight to death with honor. CHHK. Wait. You bastards. I'll show you what heaven is now. You have entered floor 4. It's nice that my level is increasing easily, but it's a little hard without any rest floors at all. The war song Bodigwaros are blocking the path to the chieftain's room. You guys are really making it obvious, saying we are an elite mob. Fight to death with honor. The Elder of Steel blesses the battle of the war song Bodigwaros. The Iron Lord has blessed us. Valhalla awaits us. Where is the warrior who will take us to Valhalla? For the Elder of Steel, sing the song of blood and iron. They really aren't going to give me a moment to rest, just as I thought. It doesn't do much damage. It looks like they have got a resistance to frost since they're the so-called elite. I have to inflict proper, fatal injuries. What a coward. But since I don't have a suitable skill for that yet. What such stats? This is pretty much maxed out equipment. I really got legendary ones. The hero tier skill, frost sword creation, and even haro tier artifacts at that. Open inventory, frozen heart tier, hero, artifact properties, when equipped. It gives glacier synergy cold attribute skill effects amplified. Cold damage 14%, increase cold resistance ++. I'm not sure if I'll be able to handle this if I use it now. There was never a time when I got so much in the beginning. Description: should not be used by one unfamiliar with frost magic. There is the risk of turning into an ice statue before equipping. It must be registered to the insurance service from the Red Magic Tower. Come down and fight. One who is not honorable cannot enter Valhalla, right? This isn't the time to be hesitating. Equip artifact. You have equipped the hero tier artifact Frozen Heart. Powerful frost magic essence is felt. You have obtained glacier synergy. The effects of equipped skill cards with the frost attribute are strengthened. Like how the world is all about what spoon you were born with. This is all about items. Since my magic power is overflowing, my fatigue's been relieved. War. It shall be a war again. You have leveled up. THEW. This floor is finally done. My damage calculations were also messed up. Looks like I'm very rusty. Now, here we go with the last hit. You have cleared the elite flu. As a special reward, a random skill card pack is given. You have obtained 1000 P achievement points. Open pack. Wow. A common skill. I thought it was some legendary skill. Stab. Tier. Common attribute. Metal ability. Allows you to temporarily give your physical abilities explosive Van Stab. A common skill, HUH. Well, it's better than not having it. Equip skill. The blessing from Sword Sharpener drastically increases the skill card's effects. Welcome. So, mister, looks like you are alive. Yeah. I'm sorry for being alive. Don't be. You have to be alive to sell more items. Not dying is more efficient. 1600 P achievement points. You've already collected a lot. Use them all up before you die. Store Manager Automata, a creation of the Elder of Machinery. Why don't you just offer a sacrificito the spirits so I die? Open up the item list. By the card pack, you'll get a legendary. Yet, I won't fall for that. 1 acceleration potion and 1 flame potion. Purchase. You have consumed 3 OP achievement points. Store items. Buy some more. Buy some card packs. I can't hear you. You have entered the boss floor. I guess it's time for war. Fight to death with honor. You're really huge. I'll give you that. Were the other things I saw before just dwarves and not orcs? Flame potion release. AOUU. OU. Valhalla. Where did you run off to? Thanks to the blessing, even commentator skills are pretty useful. It's not over. Until it's really over. Elude Moon Singer activates the skill Berserk. A game isn't fun if it's too easy. It's not over. Until it's really over. Blood Moon Singer has activated the Kill Berserk. This much damage the shockwave alone. I'm finished if I get hit by that. That's if I get hit by it. Time's up. You have cleared the boss floor. You have conquered the Tower of the Blood Moon Orc Tribe. You have attained the special achievement First Conqueror. You have received an elemental skill card pack. As a reward for conquering the tower, the effect of acceleration potion is disappearing. Isn't it rather ominous that things have been going far too well? Elemental skill card pack. Description: you are able to select a specific element to randomly obtain 1 common or higher skill card. Isn't this the best reward I can get in tier 3? Opening the pack with the frost element. Wow. Common card. You have obtained Ice Bolt. Just what I expect from this trash game. Tower of the Devil Worshipping Imp. Tier 3. Number of player allowed. Minimum 1 / maximum 16. Keek. I tease those disgusting cultist bastards. Kill the heathens. Keek. Ice Bolt. Leveling up skills are so fun. Ice Bolt element. Frost, metal. Ability. Concentrates the frost within the atmosphere and fires it in a form of a projectile. Glacier synergy reinforcement effect. Damage increased. Number of projectile increased. The level of Ice Bolt has increased. Wave 2 is starting. Oh Demon King, send us to hell. Keek. Just wait, you bastards. I'll get you all tickets to hell. You have leveled up. The level of Ice Bolt has increased. Disgusting heathen. The tower boss Imperatic has appeared. We'll honor the Demon King with your blood. Go forth, my believers. Hurry up and... Kiek. The frost status effect freeze has been applied to the Imperatic. You came just in time for me to test something. Glacier Synergy Reinforcement Effect. Number and type of weapons additionally created increased. For instance, the maximum number of frost weapons I can create. At this level, you have eliminated the Imperatic. You have cleared the Tower of the Devil-worshipping Imp. You have received a random equipment pull ticket. As a reward for conquering the tower, use equipment ticket. You have obtained silver plate mail. I already have a legendary, so this is useless. Looks like the frost blade doesn't get weaker. Even if I split it into multiple pieces, for now, I can't feel any difference with 8 of them. Greet your shadow. One of the tower's factions has shown deep interest in your performance already. Special event contact from the faction. There are various factions intertwined within the world of towers, with organizations under the leadership of the elders. They wish to join forces with the players in order to develop their faction. A player is able to be affiliated with a specific faction. In the world of towers, complete the quests given by the factions and obtain greater rewards. Encounter Shadow Council. Many aspects of the Shadow Council are veiled. This is the opportunity to share secrets with them. As your affinity with the following faction increases, the player will obtain their mysterious powers and darkness, and your existence will be protected under their veil. Would you like to join the faction Shadow Council? We remember you, mortal. Would you like to meet your shadow once again and join our whispers? The Shadow Council, not bad. Since I joined them in the 5th season, however, I really want to join you guys right now. But there's a whole lot of other factions that are desperately trying to devour you all. You know, our veil will cover you as well. Have you forgotten our powers already? I'm saying this because I know about your powers very well. Then what do you desire? It's tough to get what I want with words alone. A shadow beast. And if you're going to give me one, then you might as well add in a rare darkness element skill card. Do not overestimate your own existence, foolish mortal. Your existence as a mortal in this world is, fine then, whatever. No pleasure working with you, and let's never meet again. Move so I can get by. I've done so many things for you all, yet you won't even do this for me. Halt. You have obtained a shadow beast. You have attained a special achievement Oking Up Cat. You have obtained 100 OOP achievement points. Good bow. Will that suffice? Good. I'll join the Shadow Council. You have entered the faction Shadow Council. Your affinity with the following faction has increased. IT feels like this season is going great, doesn't it? Should I keep this going when everything's going great, or should I stop now when I'm feeling great and start adjusting my condition? MRKANG Yusung. Here we go again. Kang Yusung. On the same day the season started, you have already conquered to Tier 3 towers, and are moving towards nitrogen monoxide .1 in the rankings. Please share a few words about this. My eyes. It's all because I'm good. Isn't it great? I heard that even China's Swordmaster defeated a Tier 4 tower. Looks like this season's race is quite fierce from the start. Tier 4. How many people was it? Apparently, 5 Chinese Communist Party guild veterans, led by the Swordmaster, were present. However, 4 players were killed during the attack. Wow. He's nitrogen monoxide. He's more of a shield master since he just put up meat shields. Who he's the says Swordmaster? Are you implying that the Swordmaster expected such sacrifices? Yusung, apparently. The Swordmaster has entered the Tier 5 tower just now. And how many people this time? He was all alone. Oh my. Looks like he's bustling with vigor from day one. There's nitrogen monoxide point in running the race at the start of the season, since everyone knows that the Saint is collecting skills and items first, and it also looks like the Gravekeeper won't be participating in the game right now too. It seems like he has plans to hoard the items at Tier 4. What do you think about this? The Swordmaster, one's a nutjob. What does that mean? You won't be participating in the race with the Swordmaster? Oh, I thought all of you already knew that. I am a nutjob too, actually. If it comes to being a winner or loser nut job, shouldn't I try to be the one that wins? Please be careful with your choice of words. So, is there anyone who can help me get to the Tier 5 tower? There is only one thing that hollows the glory of victory. Under the supervision of the Kelder of Jesters, each of the elders has now begun to bet. Multiple elders are scrambling to bet on you. Elder of Frost is betting on you. Please don't disappoint me. Tower of War greater than Tier 5 battlefield format battlefield tight. An historical fortress siege battle awaits you. No. OF players allowed to enter. Min 1 tilde max to nitrogen monoxide store. It has already gone beyond the realm of a battle of pride. Note: players cannot belong to the same faction. X. There's already one player in the tower. Target objective: victory of the chosen faction. Of course, the player who's currently inside would be the Sword Master. Alright, let's play the real game. Enter tower. Entering the Tower of War. Continental Year O Cavalis, the evil empire, started a war of conquest, advanced to the edge, and reached the front of Palace Fortress in the Kingdom of Rodea. The outcome of the historical battle, the Siege of Palace, is in your hands. The Cavalis Empire or the Rodea Kingdom. Fight for the cause you think is right. Oh my god, the communists are fighting for imperialism. What would happen if I report this? Well, even if I had to choose first, it would have been the kingdom anyways. In this game, apparently the disadvantaged side gets better rewards. You have chosen the Rodea Kingdom. Moving to Fort Palace, a player has arrived. The Lord is looking after us. The visitor has come to save us. Is this the strategy planning room? Looking at their outfits, it looks like the battle is right around the corner. May I sit? Yes. Who's in charge here? How insolent, dear visitor. Can't you properly uphold the royal laws? In front of Lord Muta Duchamp, the commander of this place, the 12th generation head of the royal family of Rodea, and the head of the Marquis de Duchamp. No matter if you're the visitor or whatever. Look here, chief, do you think we will win this battle? Of course, although we are lacking in terms of resource power, there is nitrogen monoxide, and to our mental strength. For the generals of the Rodea Kingdom have the limitless mental strength of 100 men. We are able to win against 10 times as much men as the IMPR. KKRRGH. From now on, I'm the chief here. Alright, we have to hold a meeting. What's the number of defense troops, number of soldiers, and the Empire's numbers? We have 5,000 conscripted infantry from the serf. Among them, the number of people who know how to use a bow is roughly 900. What a hopeless gap compared to the Empire's great military presence. The only fortunate thing, among the streak of misfortunes, is that there are nitrogen monoxide wizards, or even magic itself in this world. And that Sword Master is not simply a player that uses brute force. He's the apostle of the Elder of Steel. Usually, an average player can only make a contract with just one elder. With that in mind, there is only one elder who can give out rewards. My case, where I'm rewarded by various elders, is a special one. The Kelder of Jesters made me that one player. Conversely, an elder can have multiple players, but there is only one player who holds the title of apostle and is favored by the elder. The elder does not spare any effort in supporting the apostle. That there are restrictions, of course. In the Sword Master's case, skills not related to the Elder of Steel cannot boost as the main attack. This fight doesn't seem too bad, but the pressure on the soldiers here will be different. It's not exactly known up to what extent the world inside the tower can be considered real, whether these people are really alive, or if they are simply virtual beings that exist in the tower. It's impossible to figure out. Either way, there's nothing that can be done. Now how do I raise the morale of the soldiers? The great visitor has appeared for our kingdom of Rodea. In addition, Duchamp's Muta has been dismissed from his position as the commander, and the player himself will be leading us. The fatso is kicked out and the player will command us apparently. Looks like the Lord is definitely looking after us. You have descended instead of that son of a. The morale of the soldiers is soaring to the sky after you overpowered Lord Muta. Wow. That's great. I was worried for nothing. The Empire has launched an attack. The offense of the Imperial Army is fierce because it's in front of the fortress gate. If we can overpower them, it will dampen the enemy's momentum. Alright, Shadow Beast. Seems long. Should I go with Blackie instead? Blackie, show me your skills. What's that? There's something big and black on the castle wall. Stop blurting nonsense and stay in formation. No matter what happens on the battlefield. What happened? Monster, run. Forget about this castle wall. Go to. Looks like you were very hungry. Let's eat. The sword master isn't even here. A player showing off their presence is a double-edged sword. The morale of their allies goes up. Sir player is with the Rodea kingdom. But at the same time, IT exposes their own location to the enemy players. But of course, IT's not a battle with their lives on the line. Just like any other game, there are rules in the tower. If a player loses to another player in the tower, they just get thrown out of the tower, and the attack is considered a failure. Inside the tower, a player cannot kill another player. Then BNN McCange, but it's possible for the tower to kill a player. I wouldn't die in this tower, but that doesn't mean it's okay for me to lose here. So that's your move, huh? The morale of the Ally forces goes up, but what's he doing? It's about time for him to come. Is he really going to appear after everyone was killed? What's that? The swords are moving on their own. He's finally here. Sword manipulation, huh? Where did he get a hero tier skill card? Was he just lucky? Or could the Elder of Steel himself have bestowed it upon him? He's prepared a lot for this in hiding all this time. But I haven't been simply playing around either. Too late. My leveling up work is done. Shadow Blade tier. Rare elements. Darkness. Assassination. Ability. Allows the creation of a blade of darkness from the player's shadow. Sir player has come for us, the Cavalus Empire. The visitor is fighting for the Empire. As expected, I guess he's targeting me. The tables have turned in the battlefield, but don't tell me you thought you could get me with just that. The level of sophistication of sword manipulation is inversely proportional to the number of swords. Well, I told you. Things like that won't work. The shield of Seraph reflects the enemy's attack. The shield of Seraph greater than has been destroyed. Cooldown time 167H, 59 NEM, 575. With the sword manipulation you got it best. Think of conquering the fortress. Huh? What do you think winning in this tower means? Even if this fortress falls, and all the bastards in this kingdom die, unless I defeat you, the Empire cannot win. You were aware of that and still chose that side. You're going to take me down. Yeah. A player is a hero, and the duty of a hero is to protect the world. A bully that does not understand that duty is not worthy of becoming the hero king. Alright, sir, good speech. But you know what? Does that mean your guild members aren't included in the world you have to protect? Know that you will not have a graceful death, Kang Yusung. I think I'll be living a little longer. Why are you bothered? You've got such incomplete, shallow towns. The elders are watching this fight. You wouldn't be unaware of the meaning losing in this fight holds. Why would I fight? What? You ignoble thing. You use your tongue to target the psychological blind spots. What are you doing? Don't tell me. So the reason he displayed such acts right from the beginning, and even showed off his presence, wasn't to encourage the defenders. The player is coming this way. Help. Stop right there. Kang Yusung. Imperial Army Command Barracks. How are we supposed to stop that monster? Everybody run away. What is the Vistor on our side doing? Honorable Duke Barmet. Please calm down. Town IT. The way to win a game is not limited to just one. It's a player. Has the gods forsaken us? We have to protect Duke Barmet. You should have taken off the officer's clothes and hidden IT among the soldiers. Did you not know that all I have to do is stop the advance of the Empire? This Goryeo bastard. You have cleared the siege of Palace Continental during the siege of Palace Fortress, including Duke Barmet. The entire Cavalus Empire command post were annihilated by an unidentified assassin, and the Imperial Army had lost its leader, stopped the execution of the plan and decided to retreat. You have succeeded in raiding the Tower of War. You may take one skill card that the enemy player has as a reward. Oh my, how nice of you to give me all this. You damn son of a B****. I will kill you. I will kill you without fail. But since you're being so eager, it would be discourteous if I were to reject it, right? Option picked. You have obtained the skill you have chosen. Sword manipulation tier. Hero attribute. Metal. Ability. Allows you to control the sword freely by flowing your thoughts into it. Equip skill. You have obtained the steel synergy. The effects of the equipped metal attribute skill cards are strengthened. Don't think this is the end of everything. Understand, Kang Yoo Suon. Season to King of Heroes. A familiar scene. Zero kid with 1,000 faces, with 1,000 talents. Do you want to become a hero? Around this time, I dream of that day, as always, and make the same choice. You will become the hero of heroes, but your whole life, you will not be understood by anyone, and will become their laughing stock and a thing of ridicule. Where else will you find such a funny joke? I've been repeating it countless times. The elder of jesters has made a player agreement. What, Kang Yoo-sun? I know you're in there. So open this right now, bastard. Ah, I was wondering why my dream was so feast. What is it so early in the day? Oh my. How come such a humble person like the general manager is here at such a distinguished place? Ahaha. Look at how this friend's head is raised high just because he got a little hard-nosed now. Park Tae-shik, commonly known as Master Park, a player in the top 30 ranks who made an agreement with the Elder of Assassins, and more commonly known by the player nickname Deathblade, and at the same time he is the general manager of the National Intelligence Agency, working directly under the Blue House. You look tired. Did you also have V to run around quite a bit on the first day? You think I'd have the time, right from day one of the season? All the warmongered bastards in the world are putting players in the front lines and joining together to form a sonata of destruction. Oh my. Such great efforts for world peace today too. Why weren't you picking up the phone? I was asleep. The sun is high up in the sky already. Oh, a bastard. Instead of going around selling Hero King t-shirts like a crazy person, why don't you reevaluate your way of living? It's embarrassing, so stop calling me by that nickname. Well, judging by your way of life, it does look like you're a child of darkness. Even after earning so much, you're still just eating from the local Chinese restaurant for 3 meals a day. Flamescans.org. What's wrong with our town's Chinese restaurant? The brisket jambon is crazy good. Is that so? Then let me have a taste of that crazy good brisket jambon too. 2 bowls of double quantity jambon and ADD1 Kaoyong liquor. My story with this mister goes way back to the time before the world became a game. Look up front, it's a battle of the front lines. Kang Yoo-sun 15 years old. It's all over now. Just don't die. Ho. How did you manage to win that? As expected of Kang Yoo-sun. Is there a game good at? This kid is a game genius. Hey. Yoo-sun, you should debut as a pro. What? At the time, I was only playing games for fun. But uncle convinced my parents and volunteered to look after me and refine my talent. And one day, after turning 18 and waiting to make an official pro debut, Season 1, the end of peace, a new season will begin soon. The first season, a tower break that we came across for the first time, happened. Are you all right, Yoo-sun? Dad, Mom, I lost both of my parents that day and found my only hero. So what brought you here today? Today, I've come here because of the association. The association? Why? Is there something else you want from me? General Korean Player Association. It's the country's player association, and also known as the only guild of the country. It is an omnipotent organization that facilitates and controls the players. You know that player academy the association established last season? That slave training center. Yeah, that place. They're going to hold the first ever flag bearer graduation exam there. And they're asking you to come and lighten up the place. You're not going anyway, right? You don't have to tell him to get lost. I'll do it instead. I'm just letting you know since it's work-related. But you don't need to bother with such events. I'll go. That's unusual. He says he's going to attend. I think it's necessary to take a look at the newly sprouted players who are entrusted with the future of this country. And what's the catch? For 55 AM Player Academy Graduation Exam Center, that person outside is the Hero King, right? I heard that he's evaluating people. I hope you don't have to win in order to pass. No way. All of us are guaranteed to graduate already. But 5 in the morning. Does he think that being the Hero King is everything? He's just another player. What do you think? It's not like the traditional ways, nurtured by our systematic curriculum. This is our academies. Those guys, they were carried since their first day, right? Please evaluate the academy's first ever proud flag bearer. Yourself, Mr. Kang Yoo-sun, Lee Sun-ho KPA President. The condition will still be what we discussed before. Since I'm testing these friends' abilities, the authority to decide whether they graduate or not is also in my hands. Understood. Then from now on, we will begin the graduation exam. Seriously, he does everything the way he pleases, but the plan is perfect. It's still the beginning of the season. And considering the time they had to prepare, the students are pretty much set to graduate, even though he's the Hero King. He won't be able to simply do what he wants. How come? Failed, get out. Get out. You to get out. You're the only one left. I would have failed anyway. No. You pass. How did I pass? Because you were lucky. Among the 12. You were ignored until the end, which means you were the luckiest. Remember, being a player is all about luck. Alright, with this, the exam is now over. Please turn off the camera. Congratulations on graduating as the first flag bearer of the Player Academy. What the hell are you doing, Mr. Kang Yu-sung? What we requested was for you to be a judge, not. Did you think I wouldn't know about your ulterior motive? What? The students you have here are all either children of high-ranking officials or ones that manage to get in through connections, are they not? To record the students' results and to also collect data. At the same time, you called me here to be a guinea pig. You even took those useless rankers at the association, who can't even say a word with you. You let your subordinates get carried, and then expect me to raise them as hunting dogs for your benefit. So this is how things are, right? From the very first instance of this event, you're all rotten. Rotten. I tell you, you cheeky little brat. What do you know for you to talk big like that? Acting like a self-indulgent bastard when you don't even know anything about organizations. This ill-mannered asshole. Do you think you've become some actual hero just because you're called the Hero King? Let me give a piece of advice to this immature greenhair. A player is just a weapon directly related to the military power of the country. You think that won't be the case in other countries? It's the same everywhere. We too are doing what we can for the sake of keeping peace in this country. What's needed in this new world is a war hero, Hero King. You should also understand the situation the motherland has fallen into and cooperate with US. I'm making a sincere request. All he wants from a player is to just fight in wars. Is that so? These fools have nitrogen monoxide idea about who's really being egotistical. They're going to snap out of it once everything has been plundered. This is the will of the nation. Association President, we're in big trouble. What is it? Don't tell me. Oh, nitrogen monoxide. What should I do? It looks like Player Academy will have to close its doors, right? When it just opened. Where the hell did they get this video from? Did you already forget that the Vice President of the National Information Service has got my BACK, Kang Yu-sung? Have you ever heard about the Dark Knight? Provocation level has drastically increased. The Kelder of Gestures glorifies your actions and has granted you a gift box. Thanks. UNCLE. But is it okay for the information service to be attacking the association by leaking info? It's all right. The government didn't want the association getting unruly either, and the government and the association having conflict with one another didn't just happen once or twice. That's a relief then. Since you're already here, can you drop me off at the tower? Tower? Where? At Tier 5 Tower. Tail Desert Tower Tier 5 security mission. The desert's hot and cold journey awaits. Possible number of players to enter. Min. 1 tilde max. 4. Shop. Not present objective. Escort the caravan and safely transport the goods. Hey. Don't push yourself too much. Understand? Yeah. Moving to the desert oasis caravan camp. Shit. Stop them. Stop them. In the world of towers, the appearance of a player is always at very close and dangerous timings. That's why players help always appear like a messiah at desperate timings, and they start to contribute to the version of their myth. And here I am. Could that be a player, an intruder, an apostle? You can call me whatever you want. Oh, the Goj of Light has blessed us. The Apostle of Light is with us. Thy God of Light. Something strange. Are there any other dangers here besides the desert monsters? This place is part of the territory of the Divine Kingdom. We don't have to worry about getting attacked by the pagan guys. Our destination isn't far either. It should take about 4 days at most. We have enough food and water as well. 4 days. I should have rested up a bit. In a fit of rage, Are you okay, Apostle of Light? Don't worry about me and go on with your night. As long as I'm here, those monsters are as good as non-existent. The enemy's attack can't reach us. This guy is A desert elf. Don't worry about me and go on with your nights. I'll stand guard. Oh, Apostle of Light, I truly thank you for your benevolence. Necklace of Vitality. I'm relying on you. Necklace of Vitality tier. RARE accessory. Ability. Once equipio, the stamina recovery rate increases slightly when not in combat. The recovery rate increases drastically. You may open the gift box. Ah, right, the gift box. It's strange that this is the only thing I have to open manually. You have obtained the heroic expendable, Stone of Growth. What? How come they're suddenly giving something actually useful? But I wouldn't need this against those guys. So should I just save it? Blackie. Let's eat. It's going to be bothersome. But I can't just let the familiar spirit do all the work. A sword that moves according to my thoughts, huh? A pretty useful skill, I'd say. You have leveled up. The skill card Swaro Manipulation has leveled up. Is that it? I guess not. A full-grown sand predator. I knew this would happen. I don't think I'm getting any more sleep tonight. Blackie, you have leveled up. The skill card Create Frostblade has leveled up. The skill card Swaro Manipulation has leveled up. The knights were traveling together with you. They are brave warriors who serve the god of light. Burst warriors, huh? What were they doing last night? The knights consider the safe escort of those goats as the main priority over everything else. So they didn't leave the carriage. They still chose the goods even in that situation. Where are the knights from? They are Knightly Order of the Blood Cross. Hey look, knight sirs, do you have a golden calf or something hidden in that carriage? Oh Apostle of Light, please don't concern yourself about the carriage, and focus on the mission that God has given to you. Would you look at that? They're knights that are capable of using Aura Heart, and on top of that, they even made the advent of the Apostle of Light. This is going to be a pain in the ass. That just makes me want to see it more. What kind of goods could it be for them to guard it like this? Apostle of Light. Why not just? If you don't want to die, everybody get down. A sneak attack from the pagan bastards. How did the evil pagans manage to step foot on this holy kingdom's territory? Is it a hit and run? How are the knights going to react to this? Don't let the pagan dastards get their hands on the goods nitrogen monoxide matter what. Maintain the formation and deploy the aura shield. It looks like they don't care about what happens to the marching party. Of course, you would have to protect the golden calf first. Objective. Escort the caravan and safely transport the goods. Tower of the Ashen Desert. Tier 5 Security Mission. The hot and cold journey of the desert awaits. Possible number of players to enter. Min. 1 tilde, max, for shop, not present. This guy is a desert elf. Do people use aura as well? Die. You pagan bastard. The lord that desert leaves follow is definitely. Let me ask you something. What's in that carriage? You evil pagan bastard. Are you messing with us? Forget about me. Just rain down your arrows. Even if you capture me, I won't be giving you anything. Don't worry about that. Just give me an answer about whatever's inside that carriage. I need to figure that out for me to decide which side I should go to. What? Do you guys still think that I'm doing this because wiping you all out is too difficult? Do you get it now? If you move even as much as a finger, you'll see what will happen to your comrades. Intruder. I will ask again, what are the goods in that carriage? How dare you classify Princess Syria as goats? So the pagans on this side have kidnapped the princess of the pagans on the other side, huh? Go back and make your report. I'll make an exception this time and let you all live. So just go. We can't do that. Wouldn't it be better for you to live now and look for another opportunity instead of getting screwed here? Apostle of Light, why did you spare the pagans and let them go? I need to confirm something first. What are you? Wait, where are you going? Move aside. I just want to see something. We can't do that even if you better move that thing away while I'm still asking nicely. How dare? Should I save you? Do you think I would want sympathy from some bastard pagan? Sulfur monoxide, not forget your duty. Follow your duty of light. The Elder of Light warns you about your actions. I guess it can't be helped then. You have obtained that hidden achievement Princess Rescue. You have obtained 300 OP achievement points. The tower's objective has been updated. The tower's tier has been adjusted from Tier 5. Tier 5 Hard. For a ruined game, the level of freedom in this crazy. You will pay for your sins of disobeying the light. One of the forces of the tower is showing hostility towards you. The Watchers of Light SRV the Elder of Light, and are the ones who carry out his will. They watch you from everywhere where there is light. And there is light, and they are not pleased by their light being put out or collapsing. The messengers of light have descended. It does not matter even if he is a visitor from our side. Punish the heretic that has disobeyed thee. Their attitudes completely change just because someone has their back now. What the hell are you thinking? Don't worry, I have someone I can trust to put out the light, spread the darkness. The Elder of Shadows supports your decision. The Force Shadow Council has granted you buff Tent of Darkness. I can see. Cover the world with our tent. I knew the rewards would be better on this side. How? What the? How dare a mere mortal? This cannot be. You become a sworn enemy of the Force Watchers of Light. Friendliness with the Force Shadow Council has drastically increased. 1 for now. Your status among the player forces has increased. Aptitude to darkness has increased. I can see a little now. Unfathomable forces of the tower are observing your actions.